but I'm like, we got to move on.
I know. I have so much. I have a big nutrition test I have to take. So,
Oh, you poor thing. Those are hard too. A lot of memorization, right?
yeah. And I mean, they are allowing open book though.
Oh, that's nice.
But when it's open book, they really go deep. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's like,
is there a time limit?
4 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it took me about 2.5 last time. So at least I didn't go the full 4 hours.
Well, that's a long time though.
Yeah, it was a long time. But okay. So if I can get this in my brain, it'll be good. So part 2
of lesson 12.
Of lesson 12. Yep. Design the study. So our question is just, is the mean wait time different than the wait time before?
Right. So sorry, I have my computer sitting on my lap, so if the camera moves around, I apologize. I hope it doesn't make it. So
no, I'm not really looking at the screen, so that's fine.
Okay. And then the null and alternative hypothesis, for the null hypothesis, I just had that it equaled the old time, which was 0, or we're saying it's 0 because we're looking at differences. And then the alternative hypothesis is that it was not equal to 0. It was different. So
yeah.
All right.
All right. So describing, I mean, all of this is just.
This is pretty straightforward stuff.
Everything. Yeah. Just look at the question and think of stuff, right? So.
Right. So.
We know that the researcher collected assembly times and.
Right.
For those 9 workers after the change.
Yeah, he did the initial ones and then he measured it after. I think that's.
He again measures the amount of time, yeah.
Right. All right. Describe the data. In a short paragraph, use summary statistics to describe the data. After the paragraph, insert an appropriate and well-labeled graph to illustrate the data. So I have it on here. I need to pull up my file here that I was using. Sorry, but I'll get there. Better open that up. Okay. Nope, that's the homework assignment. I don't want that.
You've already done the homework assignment. See, I haven't.
I did the quiz too.
Oh, you did? When I had time to do the homework, I understand it a lot more. So I'm not worried because I'll understand it more when I do the homework.
Yeah. Well, I go through the homework. I've been going through the homework, but like this last one, I can't remember if it was 12 or 13. It seemed like I had 3 or 4 examples. And after I did a couple of them, I was like, yeah, I got this. So I didn't finish it all.
Because it's just learning what SPS, it is better that we know we've done SPS.
I totally agree. I think it was smart that we needed to do that. Did she write you a little note about that? Well, maybe she wrote it to all of us.
Yeah.
Said, I'm sorry you were frustrated about having to do the SPSS, but whatever. So anyway. All right. So I just did a normal Q plot just to kind of see where that was. I don't know why I did that, but I just did because I wanted to know how to do it. And I think we just have to assume that it's normal. And then I did my plot graph or whatever. So, but for the mean, I had minus 1.05 or 06, I guess. Standard deviation, I had 2.59. Well, actually, yeah, 2.596, and N was 9.
So does it matter if you do the pre minus the post or the post minus the pre? Does it matter?
I don't think it matters so much. I mean, essentially what's going to happen is you're either going to have a positive or a negative number.
And it's not that doesn't matter.
The only thing I would do is if it says specifically on there, like when you do the homework quiz, on some of, I can't remember if it's 12 or 13, it pretty clearly states that you should do this minus this.
Oh, okay.
When you do that, just if you see that, make sure you flag that appropriate or that you put it in there appropriately so that it doesn't give you any grief on that. So
because that was my question when he was doing that on the video. I'm like, wait, how do you know if it's post or pre that you minus? So
because you're gonna get this, you're gonna get the same numbers, but you're gonna have the same span, but your numbers might be opposite signs of each other. It just kind of varies it just a little bit. So, all right.
So what type of hypothesis test is appropriate?
Okay.
So two-tailed, because
because we're doing the
that's
paired
not
sample.
yeah, and the paired sample t-test.
Right. So good. And then the requirements for the test, I put normally distributed, hopefully simple random sample, but it doesn't sound like this was. So we just have to assume it's normally just that everything's normally distributed.
Yes.
So
distribution.
Yeah. All right.
I think we're just assuming that it's simple random sample because that's one of the requirements, right?
Right.
It has to be a simple random sample.
Yes.
All right.
So
for C, we assume that a simple random sample. We assume a simple random sample of the population. Yeah.
Yes, I wrote normally distributed. Yes-ish. That's what I wrote. Yes-ish.
Yes-ish. That's good.
So I was like, it's sort of. I don't know if it would, but they didn't give me anything else. So am I supposed to just stop right there and say, no, I don't think it's normally distributed. Done. No.
So when we're looking at those QQ plots and everything, if it's completely all over the place, then we know it's not normally distributed.
Right. If you had like tons of outliers way out there, then I would say, no, it's not. So, but if it all kind of falls close to that line, I think you're okay. So, all right. I used SRSS, but then I also did it by hand just to make sure that I knew how to do it just on this one. I didn't do that with everything, but I did on this one. And for me, I had -1.220.
Yeah, that's what I have. Or the other, right? So it could be positive as well.
Right.
Okay, state of degrees of freedom equals 8.
The p-value I had, the p-value is 0.257. And when I looked at that, and the alpha level that they gave was 0.05, I think.
Yeah.
So anyway, so for F, I'm kind of giving you a hint for F, but whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we fail to reject because it's greater than
alpha, yeah.
Value, yeah, the p-value is greater than alpha.
Yeah. I love these. Present your conclusions in the form of an English statement. Ha ha.
Yeah,
what insufficient evidence.
Different than English. I don't know.
Yes.
Don't use
insufficient evidence to say the differences between the initial times and the other times. So, all right. And then on H, are you still there? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. On H, I had as my my mean difference in wait times, I had -3.0508 and 0.9397, but I think you can have a couple different options on that one.
Well, it's just either negative or positive. Either one can be negative or positive. Yeah, that's why I was wondering. So that does make sense, the pre and the post now. Okay.
Okay.
Because it's just either one. And then take action. In a short paragraph, describe the action you feel should be taken based on the statistical results above. So what, that they need to find another way?
Yeah, I just put that this isn't an effective way. The new procedure isn't necessarily an effective way to reduce the wait times. So, and I guess that figure out something else. My thing is, I don't know enough. So what am I supposed to tell you? I don't know what your company does. So anyway.
So, do we go to the group meeting? Here we go.
I think it's fine. I think we go for it. I might need to go open SRSS and see if I can find it here.
Oh gosh, I didn't even open mine. I gotta open that. Sorry.
I'm gonna grab mine too. So let me see if I can find it. SR.
I'm so glad you're in my group.
You're sweet. Thank you.
You really helped me out a lot. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate that. I don't know that I am really all that helpful. Sometimes I am too much of a skimmer. I'm like, just come on, just trust me. This is what I'm saying. It's right. So get over it.
No, you don't ever make me feel that way.
Oh, good. I'm glad because I feel like I could easily just ramrod you and be like, no, I know what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it. There it is.
No, but I like when we come up with the same thing because then I feel like I'm on track. So thank you.
I feel the same way too. Well, it helps. I really like the group effort because then I feel like I'm kind of, it's reaffirming to me. Yes, you are doing this okay. Don't worry about it. You've got it.
Yeah.
So, the one problem I have with this program is, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say my computer takes forever to load. Oh, here we go.
Mine too. This SPSS,
is it just a program maybe? I don't know.
It must be it's either big or it's somewhat glitchy. I don't know. I don't know why it takes forever. And then it kind of holds the rest of my, like I can't use anything else while it's loading. Spinning wheel.
It must be all consuming or something.
Yes. It's like, we need every element of your computer attention right now. So
that's why I have you on one computer. I have one laptop up with my quiz, and then SPS is on another computer. So I have three screens.
So funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah, because it just takes so long. I mean, it's still loading. It's so weird.
Really? Well,
right.
Mine finally came up, but it took a while.
Let's see. Well, also I turned on the computer, and that always takes forever to load.
Oh yeah. For sure. Sorry, you dealt with me last week and my loading it and all that. It just took forever. So,
yeah.
All right. If you want to look at the test, there might be some we can do without SPSS. So,
okay. So number 3. Mm-hmm. Suppose we have a set of paired data. Let D equal X after. Okay. So is that what that pre and post is?
Yes. Kind of like pre and post, right?
So we know that
I always use the second number as my first in the subtraction factor, the after or the post, just because. I don't know. So
the null hypothesis is 0 mu equals 0, and the alternative does not equal 0. Sorry, I'm writing things down.
All right. I'm just looking at this. I need to grab a paper so that I can scratch paper some of this stuff. So Jordan collects a sample size and computes his test statistic.
Sample size of n equals 9.
So and 2.2 minus 0 divided by 3.3 square root of 9. All right, so I'm gonna compute my little test statistic here. Let's see, 3.3 divided by 3 is equal to 1 over x times 2.2. I have 2 as my answer.
Yes, that's what I got.
All right.
So what is the value of the test statistic?
Isn't that what we just computed?
Yeah.
With the test statistic? Okay, so I put 2. All right, so number 4, the probability of being greater than 2 is 0.0403. Use H sub A to determine the p-value for this test. So
The alternative hypothesis to determine the p-value.
okay, so 0.0403. What kind of, did they give us alpha? They didn't.
Yeah, they haven't done that yet.
To determine the
On
p.
the next question, the alpha is there.
Okay. Well, we can still probably figure out p-value. Let me just get here really quick. Get to my little thing.
Probability of being greater than 2.
Did I just, oh gosh, Lori, did you just do what I think you did?
What'd you do?
I think I might have just closed out my quiz, but we'll find out. No, I didn't. It's still here, I think. Group meeting. Where is it? Okay, I don't know what's going on here. My computer's doing really weird things. All right, let me see what I need to do here on p-value.
Okay, what is the formula for that?
Okay, look really quick. Degrees of freedom. I think p-value, we put in the z-score on the normal probability applet. In fact, I'm sure that's what we do. So I'm going to go there really quick.
That's how we get p-value. P-value.
Is this showing anything? Sorry.
Put in z-score. Making notes. So my brain. All right.
We just put in the 2 on the top end for our t-statistic. Our z-score, 2.00. Enter. And it's 0.0455. So, which is what they just gave us, right? So how do we compute the p-value? I guess I'm not sure what they're asking me.
Well, we find it on we have to put all of this in the SPSS thing.
Yeah.
And find the p-value there.
I think so. Hold on a second. I can't get my group quiz to come up for some reason. It's weird.
Except for we don't have. Yeah. Oh, you're still trying to get that to come up?
Okay, it finally came up. Weird. That was just weird. Okay. The probability of migrating to is 0.0403. Use HSA to determine the p-value for this test. And I got for the normal probability applet, I got 0.0455. Is that, I think that's what we use for that, is 0.0455.
0455.
I think.
For the p-value?
Yeah, so it's, if we're doing 3 decimal places, then it's going to be 0.04046. Okay, use the data file. Ready for this test. That's okay. I'm just making sure I did that right. I'm like, that use the yeah, use H sub A. I think. Okay. Sorry, I'm just being a whiner. Okay, chapter 12, data A, to answer questions 5 through 10. So I'm gonna go find that really quick.
Oh, yes. Finding.
Love having to, you know, open 1,000,001 windows. Was it data A that they wanted?
A. Yeah, chapter 12, data A.
Okay. Oh, I don't need the Excel. I need the other version. Okay. Open it. All right.
Did you zip all yours onto your computer?
I didn't yet. I need to. I just, like I said, I just am still kind of working out the kinks of getting my laptop back, and they just did a number on it when they fixed it. It's made me a little bit insane, but
Oh, wow.
I'll survive. Somehow I'll get through. All right. So
right in the middle of all your.
Yeah, of all of my classes, they take my computer for the first 5 weeks of school, and then it's like they removed every single thing off of it. Every program, I mean, even like Windows 10 was off. It was just crazy. So anyway, but okay. So so this one, use a data file to answers 5 through 10, make a column of differences in SPSS, use a null hypothesis. Okay. Okay, so we need to find out the mean first.
Okay, I'm still trying to pull up my stuff, sorry.
No worries, it's all good. I'm gonna transform to.
There really is something called chapter 12. What? Oh, chapter 12, data A, wow, okay.
You found it?
Yeah,
So,
there really is something called that. Okay, chapter 12, data A. Okay, I'm
gonna do group 2 minus group 1. Do you remember how to do that transform variable thing?
Now we gotta go transform. Are we?
Yeah. We're subtracting our difference.
Transform compute variable. And it's group. The post group 2, right?
I did group 2, yeah, minus group 1. So.
Yeah, minus group.
Minus descriptive statistics. I'm gonna go to graphs, legacy dialogues, do a histogram of difference.
And our target variable
is difference, or whatever you named it. I named mine difference just because. Okay, so I have the mean of negative 31.02. So when you get there, let me know.
Come on.
It's all right. No big rush.
All right, so the mean, here, let me get there. Analyze, no, explore. Let's analyze just
341.157. Yes. And then equals 20.
So did you put so then you put the group when you're going in?
For me, I went to graphs and just did a histogram at first, just so that, just because it comes up with the mean and standard deviation on there all really quick. So I just did that first.
See, you're learning how to really use.
Well, I went back to figure out how to do a histogram because I didn't know.
Yeah,
So I was like, I've got to figure out how to do this in SPSS.
yeah, and histograms.
Okay, and then analyze.
So then you just pull it into rows.
I
Whichever one.
did. I just did when you go to no, at the top I just did differences. That was all I did for the histogram.
Oh, you just put variable.
Use the variable as differences. Yeah.
Okay. We don't need the other one yet. All right, so negative 31.02. Is that what you have?
Negative. Let me
31.02.
31.02. Yes.
All right.
And then for SD, so that's standard deviation.
So the D with the line over it is the mean.
That's the mean. Yes, that's the mean of the differences.
What do you call it? Bar D or something?
You can call it bar D or whatever. It's technically the mean of the differences is what probably should call it. So
one side. Are you doing?
Then, sorry, go ahead.
So 341.157.
Yes, that's what I have. And then for the test statistic, you have to go back to SPSS and do the little test on it. T is negative 0.407. That's what I have.
Okay, sorry, Lori. What do we have to do to get the test?
Okay, so go back to SPSS.
Uh-huh.
And go to analyze.
Yeah.
Then you go to your compare means.
Uh-huh.
And then the one sample t-test.
All right, and then you're just pulling the difference
over, yeah. They have a paired sample t-test, so I'm not sure why we don't use that, but whatever. I'm like, well, I'll just do what they want me to do.
Well, maybe that's the next thing that they're going to tell us. I swear.
Probably.
I'm just adding on to each other. All right, so the test statistic.
And I think I did this. I need to go back because one of them we do one test.
Negative 0.407. Is that what you
got?
Yes,
that's what I have. Going back really quick to one thing. I just want to make sure I'm doing the correct thing in SPSS. Transform and compute the variable. Okay, I did that. And then
.689.
So analyze descriptive statistics, click on the dependent list, explore. Okay, no, that's not what I want. Sorry, I'm just looking back in my lesson really quick because I want to make sure I did this right.
All right.
Okay. Okay, I think we did it right. Okay, so then an SPSS, and what did you get for that last one? Sorry.
The p-value, I got 0.689 because it's a two-tailed.
Right, that's what I got too. Perfect, yay, okay. All right, and then let me see, what's the next one? It's a correct decision based on this evidence. So we
is greater than.
It's greater than. Yep. So when it is greater than, I always have to look.
Right? Is it we fail to reject?
Fail to reject the null.
Yeah.
All right. And then suppose your alternative hypothesis is H sub A is equal to this. What is the correct decision based
Then yeah, 0.
evidence? So we would take the p-value and divide it in half if our alternative hypothesis was that, and it still we would still fail to reject the null, correct? Because it's still greater than, the p-value is still greater than the other.
Yeah, and then 0.1 or 1 or 0.1, right?
0.1, yeah. So we'd still reject it. All right, use the data file, chapter 12. Of course, after I leave it, I'm gonna go and download it again. I'm gonna go dump it in really quick.
Oh, data B now. Okay.
Data B now. I should have probably just downloaded them both. Knowing that it said chapter 2, it was like, okay, Lori, you probably should just have it in there, but that's okay. We'll just do what we gotta do. All right.
Zach, are you home? Or who's home? Carly? All right. Answer 11 through 18.
Okay. So first I'm going to go ahead and transform it and compute our variable because we're going to need to do that.
Fresh out today.
Fresh.
Fresh is crap. Hey, we want more couples in our group now for Saturday for the dinner.
Okay, what have you guys decided for the dinner?
We have
Because I'm not making all that dinner.
I know. So I told them that you said you'll make like a main thing, and you told me that.
I know, but now there's 5,000 people now.
There's not.
Okay, sorry, my son's
No, you're fine.
has a sweethearts dance on
We gained 3 more couples.
Friday, and now they have 3 more couples. Are they getting their own tickets then to the jazz game?
No, they're not going to the jazz game.
Oh.
It's my big thing.
All right, so what are you transforming?
So this one I'm just transforming. I'm just subtracting group true from group 1 from group 2. So I just did that on that for data B.
Oh, you're already into that. Okay.
Oh, that's data A. I'm going to close that. No, I don't want to save data A.
Okay, transform.
Okay. And then I'm going to analyze that.
Transfer. I gotta find my little thing again.
All right. Let me see if I can find it here. Let's see what it's asking me. Okay. Use the data file 12B to answer 11 through 18. Make a column of differences in SPSS. This data comes from Noscomial, which is greater, N or DF. N's always going to be greater than. So for number 11, I'm sorry, I'm not going to skip ahead. I'll wait till you're ready. You tell me when you're ready.
I just have too many papers with too many notes.
I kind of get it. It's the same for me.
Oh my gosh. All right, N is greater. Yeah, greater. Yeah, because it's always -1.
Yeah.
And -1 is the DF, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your alternative hypothesis is this, and you use a level of significance of 0.01. What's the p-value? So go back in there, and we've done that whole compare means thing. Yeah, and I have a p-value of 0.001 on this one.
Hey, go out. I'm trying to do my homework. 0.001.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so based on that, we go ahead and we reject the null because the p-value is less than the level of significance. So for 14, it says you decide to try another alternative hypothesis. This time you use this one. You keep the same level of significance. Did the p-value increase or decrease? And it decreases.
Yeah, you
We
divide.
cut it in half.
Yep, divided by 2. And then now it is
0.0005, right?
0.005. Yeah.
005, yeah. Or
Right.
005. So we still do the same thing. We reject the null hypothesis.
Yeah, let me do
So, okay. And then 16. As we have seen, the p-value depends on the alternative hypothesis. Setting aside the data in this problem, do you think a general rule can be made? Which alternative hypothesis will give the smallest p-value?
Well, the smallest p-value, wouldn't it be?
It's going to be one of the two. Don't you think?
Wouldn't they be the same because you just divide it? You
Right.
divide the two-tailed by, so depends on the problem? No.
I think not enough information depends on the problem. They didn't tell us
Yeah.
enough. Technically, I would put both.
I would
of those.
put both of those, yeah. Well, I would think
So-
they'd equal each other, but maybe not.
I think they equal each other.
Because
They
you
should.
divide it, right? Divide by 2. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
So not enough.
I'm going to say not enough. So determine the 95% confidence interval for the mean difference between the two groups. Okay.
Oh,
So now we get to go back in here. And the 95% confidence interval is that minus 18.6065 and minus 5.3025.
which one are you on? The one that we just did, right? The
Right.
12.
Are you seeing under one sample test the 95% confidence interval of the difference?
Yeah, but mine, I don't know why mine says something different. It says 190.
Make sure that you're not using the data from the last one.
Okay.
It'd be easy to mix the two of them up, I think. And it could be that I have it wrong. So
Wait, let me just make sure. My data B.
maybe I'm on. Let me see. Yeah, I'm on data B. Are you okay? So that's the minus 190 is from the question before.
Oh, yeah. And
So
then you
scroll down. You scroll down a little bit further.
Okay.
You see it? Minus 18.6065.
Yeah, minus 18.6. So are you just changing it to a 7? Are we doing 3?
18.607. Yep. And the upper one was minus 5.303. Hi, Sydney. I'm on a call, honey.
All right, submit.
Okay, I'm submitting. I'm a little nervous this time.
We only missed one.
Hey, we did okay.
That's not too bad.
See, and I don't know.
4.
I don't know what we did wrong there.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh well.
Probably of being greater than 2. Yeah.
That was the one that we were like, I was looking it up and trying to figure it out, and I don't know what we did incorrectly. So.
Yeah. Okay, lesson 13. I'll write that down, and I always try to check on it later.
Yep. All right. Lesson 13.
Okay.
Out. Okay. So part 2. This one's design the set again.
You go hiking on some creek maybe?
Maybe in a minute. I'm on a phone call, honey. So she's like, oh my
All
God,
right.
wants to go hiking.
Difference between the two. So it's just it just does not equal an equal.
Right. So then 2, collecting the data. He did a survey of his students, but it wasn't necessarily a random sample. So
They just asked how much their hourly wage was. Yeah.
yeah.
It was actually just like an answer just to.
I want my group meeting come up. Come on. My computer's stuck, sorry. All right, so for describing the data, I just have...
Sorry, one second. Hello? Hey, where you been? Oh, you've been listening in? Oh, I see you now. I see you. So, can you see Winsome, Lori?
I can't see her, no. That's weird.
Well, she's there, but we can't hear her because that's something to do with her microphone, probably.
Oh, that's so sad. I hate that.
Okay, so I have you on the phone now.
Alright, so you want me to just stay on the phone?
Yeah, just stay on the phone if you can, because I can't hear you on the computer.
Alright.
Wow, that echo's crazy.
Oh. It's a weird echo though, Winsome. Do you wanna just
I can hear that echo.
do you wanna just get off of your computer and just stay on the phone?
Or the other way around.
Or the other way. Well, we can't hear her on the.
That's true, we can't. That's a bummer.
You want me to get off the phone then?
No, get off the computer. We can't hear you on the computer. We can only hear you on the phone.
Oh, you mean, okay, I'll just come out of Google then, I think.
Yes.
You know what, you might even be able to just mute the computer.
Do you have a mute on your?
Microphone?
Did you unmute it? Okay, it's muted now.
I wonder why we're getting, oh, there, better. Okay.
Okay, I don't know. Winsome, we can't hear you on the computer. So can you there you go. Okay. Just be on the phone again. This is good.
All right.
All right, Winsome, how much have you heard? Because we are on chapter 13 now.
Okay, so we're gonna do
The preparation. Yes.
okay.
And I will post this recording again, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so we're actually on number 3 of the part 2 on lesson 13.
Okay. I have...
Are you there, Winsome?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Lori.
So on that, I had a mean of 9 point, for F, I had a mean of 9.7592, and standard deviation for F was 3, for F, I say F, I mean female,
No, yeah.
3.16919, and the females, I had a total of 91, I say 91, but I think the thing said 95.
95, yeah.
So, and then for males, I had a mean of 11.9354, a standard deviation of 10.491, and I have 85 on here. I'm not sure that that's correct on my N.
88, yeah.
Okay. Can you tell if I have a concussion? I can't right now. You'll have to wait a little bit.
Our kids.
She needs me to check it out.
How dare us be mothers? What?
Love that. Do I have a concussion, Mom? I don't know right now. You'll have to wait.
Ask her if she has a headache and if she's been throwing up.
Yeah. Have you been throwing up? Did you pass out?
No.
Okay. You felt like you were going to pass out? Did you bump your head? Okay, you're probably okay. Don't worry about it. You're talking to me pretty clearly. You're doing okay.
Yeah.
So, all right.
So
Type
with
of-
number 4. Are you there, Winsome?
Yeah.
You want to do number 4?
So I said, it's what type of hypothesis test is appropriate? I put independent sample,
Good.
Yep.
Me too.
and I said the requirement was met because it's a large sample size,
Right.
and
He didn't really do simple random sample, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Close
No.
enough.
It's not a simple random sample. Yeah.
All right. So for the test statistic on C, I had T equals minus 1.836.
Yes.
Okay.
Degrees of freedom equals 98.26.
Good.
Do I have to do that? Do I always have to do it in 3? Probably 3 decimal points. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had 263, whatever.
3. Okay. And then
Um,
p-value is 0.069
That's what I had too. Very good.
with a, what are they asking with the alpha? Compare it to the alpha.
Alpha was,
0.05, right? Was that what it was? Yeah.
I think it was 0.05. So, yeah, I said we failed to reject the null
Yep.
because the p-value is greater.
And
So-
then in our English statement, insufficient evidence. Insufficient evidence. I don't have an accent.
That's okay. I think it's cute. So, but we have insufficient evidence to conclude that the wages differ, right? From male to female. We already did today. So, or Lucy went over there. Sorry.
So the confidence interval.
Yes.
Do you have that one, Winsome? Number or letter H?
yeah, I have negative 0.17622, and then 4.52858.
That's good. Mine, I just did mine the opposite, so my signs are a little different. But yes, I had similar. So,
Yeah.
So
All right. So interpreting the confidence interval, there's insignificant evidence using the
Because-
the method because of 0.
there's a 0 in there.
Zero,
I like that method. I think that's easier.
Yeah, that's really cool. The 0 is included, so that is
Yeah.
good.
So, and taking action, I don't see there's any action to take. You know,
I
whatever.
didn't really answer that. So
So,
anyway. All right. Were you able to pull up your group meeting? Winsome?
let me check. I don't have mine up yet, so let me see if I can get it up.
All right.
Hopefully, it looks like it might go this time. Being really particular. Come on.
Oh gosh.
All right. Go, 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 baby, go. Wow, what is taking this so long? I think SPSS slows my computer down.
I think so.
I think
It must be
it's
just a big file.
yeah, it must be gigantic or something. So, and when the class is done, I might have to take it off.
Yes, it's only a 6 month anyway, so.
Remove it. All right.
Okay,
So
so
I'm in mine now.
are you there, Winsome? For number 3?
And I'm coming.
All right.
Um,
I believe number 3 is D.
that's 13.
What requirements must be checked when conducting a hypothesis test comparing two means with independent samples? Simple random sample. Yep, I agree. A and B. I concur.
13, number 3.
Yep.
Yes.
I had
Oh, did you already do it?
distributed for each group.
And simple random sample, right? So A and B. You got that, Winsome?
What was that?
Did you get both A and B?
What number is that?
Number
3?
number 3.
No, I had it's normally distributed. What requirements must be checked when conducting a hypothesis test?
And it also has to have a simple random sample.
Okay.
I'm gonna look and make sure because it may be that that one
I
doesn't.
thought it said in a reading. You sure?
Because I'm thinking we might be able to. You don't have to.
Oh, you might be right because the question we just didn't have a simple
Yeah.
random
Because
sample.
I read something where it said not all of them is even if it's not from a random sample.
Right.
As long as it's normally distributed, you can still do it.
I was looking at my paired sample t-test one, so sorry. This is the comparing two means.
Yep. I think we can maybe. I think she might be right on that. Okay. Where am I on this?
Yes, because on question, just what we did in the group assignment, it didn't have a simple random sample, and it was still.
Right.
So I think, thank
I'm
you.
going to.
I think you are right, or you are right.
Yeah.
Thank you. The test statistic number 4.
Okay. Sorry.
The
I'm
test.
looking at two different things. So the test statistic for a hypothesis test comparing two means with independent samples is a T-score.
A T-score test. Yep.
What I'm saying.
And for 5, I have the second one, knowing which subjects are in a group. 1 tells you nothing
Yes.
about them.
I agree.
Yep.
All right. Number 6. What are the degrees of freedom? So let's see. We got to download this dentist office bills thing on. Sorry, I'm going to go do that really quick.
Yeah.
Data files. Oh, this is making my computer so slow. Come on.
I'm closing out my other ones. Never did.
I need to do the same thing. Otherwise, I end up getting them confused. Please let me go to data files. Please let me do this.
No.
Come on.
All right. Dentist. Are you there, Winsome, already? You're so
Yeah,
good.
with the dentist file.
Yeah, dentist office bills.
So, well, this is the part that I.
What is it asking? What is the degrees of freedom? So we go.
So, what we do, is this one? Do we have to find the difference first for this one, or just do?
This one, I don't think you do the differences on this yet.
Just do analyze.
And compare means.
Yeah, you just compare the means. So This has 40, so I would say the degrees of freedom is 40. Or I mean 39.
9, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Degrees of freedom alter when we do this test. That's right. So we need to put it, you need to do it all, fill it all out. You don't actually do it that way. I forgot on that. Okay.
And the test is the one.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
It's-
can you, what's the step in doing this again to get the,
Is it in S? Are you in SPSS? Because this one you do the recode. Remember, you have to do that automatic recode, and so you have to pick a variable, and you just change the name of it to.
this one you have to do the automatic recode, right?
Yeah.
Right, you have to do the recode thing. So I'm gonna
Because it has
put
the
city
letters.
code and new name. Okay, yeah, it's kind of a pain to do this little alter, but whatever.
And it makes a whole
Okay.
different, yeah. Okay,
It
one
really
sec.
does. So then you do your compare means and your independent sample t-test. So your test variable is the dentist bill, and your grouping variable is city code. Oops, one, 2. All right. So, yeah, because this one, the degrees of freedom are kind of strange. I have 37.996.
What do you put in your variable? You put in your dentist.
My variable, yeah, sorry, let me go back to it really quick here. My variable was the dentist bill,
Yeah.
and then the city was the next one down, whatever the next.
So did you put a new name, right?
I put city code is what I just called it.
Yeah.
So,
Something different. So it.
right.
So,
Compare means independent samples, t-test, options, and they want a 90%. Okay, well, don't know that that changes that, no. So for my degrees of freedom, I had 37.996. Rexburg.
I'm getting there. Sorry. It's new. Oh. I pulled in the wrong one. So.
Standard deviation for Rexburg was 206.6.
37.996. Is that what you got?
Yes. And my sample standard deviation for Rexburg, sorry, was 206.637. 637, sorry. Test statistic is -4.
Another one.
All right. Test statistics. You there, Winsome?
yeah.
Point 666.
See the lights coming through.
Okay. Your test statistic was -4.
Negative 0.434 is what I have.
So yeah, there it is. Negative 0.4.
Panda's in our yard.
How did she get back there?
He's the fence blew down.
Really?
Panda's in our yard.
It's not Panda, it's Bailey.
Well,
Our neighbors renamed their dog.
Oh, really? They renamed? Wow, that's
Well, they got a puppy and they had kind of called it something for a couple days. They were fostering it and then they decided to keep it and then they named it something different. So, okay. And then for p-value, sorry, go ahead, Winsome.
is it really 0.666?
That's what I have.
We've got the triple sixes.
We did.
You got that, Winsome?
Is Lucy outside?
I'm trying to, this is the part that I'm trying to do the thing with to get the,
Oh, putting it in.
so, yeah, with the software. So after I do the transform and I get the numbers, right?
Right.
And then I just use a code name. So then what should I do? Take that number and then do the analyze in order to get the data. So do analyze and then compare means and then it's one sample t-test.
No, it's not on that one. On this one, it's the 2 sample independent.
So it's an independent sample t-test.
Yes. Yep, that's the one you're looking for.
So I compare then that and then for the test variable, I put the dentist bill.
Yes.
And then for the grouping, I put the new name.
Yes.
And then define groups.
Yep. And make sure on the top on options, make sure you put 0.90 because they asked us for a 90% confidence interval on the quiz.
So just put 90.
Just do the 90% one under options. So it looks like there's another data set on the next question, Kelly, if you want to go ahead and download that one, which is freshman data.
So under define group, should I just put group 1 and group 2 or?
I put group 1 and group 2 because it just will just divide them.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know this
SPSS? I don't love it either, but I've harped on it long enough.
Yeah. Okay. So you got
Go ahead.
number 10, fail.
For number 10, I said fail to reject the null hypothesis. And for number 9, the p-value is half of that because we're doing a one-tailed test.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
look up where they had the alternative hypothesis, so it's 0.333.
Yeah. Good catch.
I just checked that, so I wanted to make sure. So we fail, but on both 10 and 11, it still doesn't alter it, and we fail to reject the null on both of those.
Freshman dinner.
All right, I'm gonna go do my auto recode on this.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Hardy, what?
Are you okay?
Why? What is he doing?
He came up and he was like shaking,
You okay, guy?
moving his head back and forth.
I think he's okay.
Is he okay? Like, was he sick again?
No?
Here's a box, and now the socks came.
Okay.
This box weighs like 3,000 pounds.
3,000, really?
I can't even hold it. Is it for me? Let's hope. Who's it for?
I don't know. Dad probably ordered something.
Hi, babe! You're such a cutie patootie. Can we open this and see what
Okay,
it is?
she's talking like this to you about
Yep.
and playing the video games.
This is so.
Oh, she's going to be so sad that
You have to be patient. So
those are cute.
These are so funny.
Okay, freshman. Sorry, I'm finally there. Freshman. Okay, Winsome, are you good?
I'm here, but I can't. I have to figure out how to just do the
Well, we have it on the recording if you want to go back. Go back to it.
So for number 12, just before we start doing all the other stuff, it says, what's the appropriate alternative hypothesis? And he just said that he suspects that they cooked dinner for themselves a different number of times. So I put the second one option, which is unequal to.
Yeah, or
You're
finding.
unequal to the other. So, all right. So now I'm going to go do my thing, my transformation and all that good stuff.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to try to get this right.
I think the more times we do it, the easier it's going to get. I'm already seeing that for me, it's getting a little bit easier.
That's why I told you once I go in and do the homework, it makes me do it more than once, and so it gets in my brain.
Right. Then it just comes a little more naturally, but it still isn't, my favorite.
Yeah, it's not in my brain yet, that's for sure.
Group 1, group 2. It's, because I've done the homework now too, so now it's starting to feel a little bit more like, okay, I'm getting this. Having to work the problems over and over and over.
Yeah.
All right. And the test statistic was.
Okay, so just to get this in my brain, test statistic, you did what to find that?
I went ahead and did all this do the transform, make your recode on that so that the state, and you change the states.
Yep.
Then you did your analyze and go to the independent, the compare means and the independent samples t-test. And punch in so the freshmen are your variable, and then the state is that second variable.
Okay, the new one that you made, you recoded.
Oh, okay.
All right. And then when you look under T, then it brings up your table, and you look under T, and you'll have negative 0.845 is what I had. And then the p-value, we look up from there too, which is the significance. Where'd it go? 0.410. 0.410. All right. And then based on that, are you following me, Kelly?
I
Am I
am.
going too fast? Okay, so then for what decision we make, I say we fail to reject the null because the p-value is greater than alpha, what they gave us, which was 0.05.
Yeah.
So for number 16, now use the information and data above question 12 to construct a 95% confidence interval. So we just go back down into that graph and it will show us the confidence interval that they came up with.
On the same page, right?
On that same graph. It's just a little bit over. If you can't see it, you scroll over and you'll find it. And make sure you use the bottom number, not the top number. So the lower, how
Yeah.
it has two different ones. Yeah. 5.13734 is what I have, and 2.20401. Minus 137 and 2.204. All right. So I have my numbers in. Winsome still there?
2.04. Winsome, you good?
Well, I'm here.
Okay, Winsome, I'm going to send this link to you, okay?
Oh, we did miss the one that we thought was both. I guess it is both. They do want you to have a simple random sample if you can. So that was the only one we missed, though. That's okay. We did good. Considering all those numbers, it could be easy to punch one in wrong. So we did all right.
I know that's the thing is there's so many different numbers.
I agree. It could be so easy to just punch one in correctly.
Yeah. All right. So I will thank you so much, Lori.
Oh, not a big deal.
I'm gonna post this link, okay, Winsome, and you can just go back and follow it. All right.
If you
I
need
gotta go and do some serious studying for my nutrition test.
Are you going to be able to do Tuesday next week? Because if you can't, we can just do Thursday. It looks to me like the test isn't going to be posted till Friday anyway.
Okay. So. Let's just do Thursday. Is that good, Winsome? That'll give you a little extra time.
Yeah. What time, Sam? What time did you come on?
2:30.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yes.
All right. Thanks, ladies.
Works for me. Yep. Have a wonderful day and weekend, ladies. Wishing you best of luck on your test. I hope you do well, Kelly.
All right. Thank you. You too.
Take care.